Greetings, fellow detectives, and welcome to Boiler Room Detective. The case of the damaged drain pipe. Another brewer recommended my company, and I was here to give the owner a price for a new steam boiler. The existing one was only 5 years old. When I pulled into the parking lot, I saw a 3-foot wide trench dug into the pavement. It went from the building and extended to the street. The trench in the street was covered with 2 steel plates. Inside the building, I met the brewmaster, who was also the owner, and asked about the trench. He said the sewer line failed and blamed it on a faulty installation. Inside the boiler room, he said, "Here it is. You don't sell this brand, do you?" I shook my head. Good, because the manufacturer and the rep were no help. A boiler is supposed to last 20 years. My lawyer is talking with them about a settlement, the brewmaster said. The 5-year-old boiler looked 2 or 3 times older than its age. Water was on the floor. Blotches of rust were sprinkled on the boiler jacket. The pipes had numerous rubber gasket patches covering leaks. Usually a 5-year-old boiler doesn't start leaking without help from humans. At this point, my spidey sense, from Spider-Man, said to run as far and as fast as I could from this place. As I looked around the system, I noticed the boiler was set to operate at close to 15 psi. I asked if they had a water treatment program. The owner shook his head and said, "Don't need it." Questioning why he didn't need a water treatment, his response shocked me. The brewmaster drained his steam boiler every day when he was done brewing, which was 3 to 4 days a week. "You drain it every day," I repeated, and he nodded. When the brewery first opened, a pipe froze in the boiler room on a non-brewing day. Ever since, he has drained all the water in the boiler room to avoid another frozen pipe. If you were wondering, you don't operate a steam boiler like this. I like to consider the water inside the boiler as liquid gold and only drain what is absolutely necessary to check the low water cutoffs and to control the total dissolved solids in the boiler. Suddenly, everything clicked. The reason the drain pipe failed was he was pouring 220 to 240 degree water down the drain pipe 3 to 4 times a week. The International Plumbing Code says the warmest water allowed inside a drain is 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The hot condensate melted the PVC drain out to the street. To avoid introducing hot water to the drain pipes, a blowdown separator is used. The blowdown separator is a tank where the blowdown is allowed to cool. On a boiler like this one, the operator should test and blow down daily. The tank is sized for 3 blowdowns, or about 3 days' worth. The newest hot blowdown will push the colder blowdown into the drain. The colder blowdown should be at room temperature. Blowdown tanks are only used when you have one boiler or manually blow down the boiler. If there is more than one boiler where a system uses continuous blowdown, an aftercooler is needed. The aftercooler is connected to the bottom of the tank and will introduce cold city water into the drain. A thermostatically controlled valve in the discharge, set for 140 degrees, will ensure water not warmer than 140 will enter the drain. If you would like to contact me, my contact information is here. In addition, I have 2 websites. BrewingWithSteam.com has my monthly blog posts on steam systems for breweries, and Fire Ice Heat is my company website. I have written 11 books on boilers, and they are available on Amazon. In addition, you can find some of my writings in these fine publications. Thanks for stopping by Boiler Room Detective, and I hope to see you on the next case.